What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Alibaba Group Holdings with the ticker symbol BABA. I will first be going over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please trade at your own risk. So it's Baba Friday, guys. So every Friday I basically look at Alibaba and also starting Neo as well. So let's take a look at Baba since this week Wednesday. So what has happened since Wednesday? Well, you see that price went a little bit higher on Thursday, found resistance at that $80 level, and now it looks like we're seeing a drop today. So this is not a good sign at all. I was being optimistic for Baba. I was expecting price to rally out of here once it found support at the 77.87 level. So I was expecting a rally out of there, being optimistic. However, Baba continues to, not perform as well as thought, or very underwhelming. So you can see that price is already breaking this trend line right here, and it's not really holding as support. So there's a good chance that we're going to probably see price come back down to 77.87. We're almost there, and we might even come back inside this orange range, which is not a good sign at all. Whenever price breaks a level, you want it to find support from that prior resistance level. So this was resistance here, 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 here. So basically at this entire level was resistance. Price broke out, found support here and here. That's what led to a nice rally higher. Price came back to the level, and we got a mediocre bounce off of it. So that's not a good sign at all. And basically that tells me that the bearish momentum is still pretty strong, because look how quickly the bears were able to drop down the price. This was a small bounce, and that's not a good sign. So that means we could continue trending lower, especially because I can adjust this trend line to fit off that lower high now. So it looks like we're not really respecting this bullish trend line anymore. It looks like we're respecting this downward trend line. We're below the EMA. We got a mediocre bounce off that high $70 level. There's a good chance this can break down lower. I'm not saying it's the end of the world, because we are still above the support level that needs to hold at the 77.87 or the high 70s. So overall, it's still it can bounce out of here, but this is not a good sign of what you want to see. Let's say Monday, maybe something happens where we just make a higher low and then we rally out of here. That can definitely occur, but it's not a good sign to see this. It would have been better if, first of all, price rallied out of here higher and quicker. The second best thing is, yeah, we make a higher low and then we rally out of here, but that's not what you want to see the first time. The first time is what you want to see is, like I said before, the rally out of here quickly. Now, if we make a higher low, is that a possibility? Yes, but again, we have this downward trend line kind of in play now, and it looks like we can probably break down lower. So I think a lot of people were still expecting for Baba to come back to the $70 level, and you might get your wish after all. So yeah, I guess right now it's not looking as bullish as it once was. It's not over though. I would still say we could still bounce out of here, but I'm not liking what I'm seeing. This was kind of like a last resort thing to see, where we make a higher low and then we get out of here. But we'll see how this develops. So that's all I have for Baba on the daily, weekly charts. Me personally, I don't see anything guaranteed. It looks like price is gonna be maybe trading around this level for the next couple of days. But if it breaks down lower, it's probably gonna be setting up for a drop down all the way to the $70 level. Especially because we had a quick move up. A lot of times price reverses back the same speed as it went up. So again, if we had a large move up, we can come back down the same amount of time. So that's all I have for Baba on the daily chart. So we'll see what happens. So let's look at the weekly chart. What do I see in the weekly chart? Well, let me go and erase this drawing. You see that we have 3 consecutive red weeks in a row. So that's not a good sign. Price is staying above that orange range, which is a good sign. And this yellow range could be dragged down a little bit lower. So we could be finding support from the yellow range and making a higher low. So in a macro sense, this could be a higher low, something like that. So we'll see how it develops. Like I said before, it can still continue higher. I'm not saying it's the end just because we didn't see the rally out of that level the first time. That would have been ideal. But again, sometimes the market doesn't do ideal conditions. So we could still see price rally out of here. But I don't like to see that price is reversing this soon. So we'll see what happens. I would say it's still bullish, But if price breaks inside that orange range, then all bets are off. Most likely we're going to fall all the way back down to the $70 level. So that's all I have for BABA on the daily and weekly charts. So we'll see how what happens. But as right now, it looks like price is back inside this, or still in this yellow range, finding support on the bottom, still finding support on the top side of the orange range, which are all good signs. We could be setting up for maybe a higher low in the micro scale, like I showed you on the daily chart, and maybe even the macro scale for another rally higher. But if not, like as before, if the momentum continues when we break that support that we're currently at, then it's going to fall most likely all the way back down to the $70 level. That's all I have for Bob on the daily and weekly charts. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.